Greetings to you this morning, this afternoon, this evening, or this night. I still remember Prophet Chinedu. This morning I'll be talking about the danger of not reading your history. If you're watching me from African continent, I appreciate you. From Asia continent, from European continent, from Australia continent, from North American continent, from South American continent, from Antarctica continent. I appreciate you all. Quick one. The danger of not reading your history. Until you read your history, there are some certain results that you can never get. Getting result is not the main issue. The main issue is that there are some certain things you can never avoid. Ignorance is the highest killer. Ignorance is the highest killer. Sometimes you see someone mingling with friends, they happen to be age mates, and you see that this particular person has a different way of life. And you see some of the friends telling him, the way you are living your life, you are behaving as if you are not our age mates. What is that man trying to manifest? He is not manifesting any other thing. But that same man happened to understand his history. And that's why they see a lot of persons, they are drinking together. And you see them saying that one of their friends doesn't drink with them. Is he trying to show that he is holy more than them? And there's this story about some persons that are drinking together. Drinking is not the issue. Understand the context. The danger of not reading your history. So this young man is drinking together with friends, and one day he decided not to be drinking with them. They said he will even give them money. So you are free to go and drink. Buy for me when coming. I will appreciate. When coming back, sometimes they will buy for him, and he will be telling them that he's very happy for them to get 1 or 2 bottles for them. And he will sit down in his own house and drink it while alone. This thing continues for more than 2-3 years. And one day, one of the friends, one of the among their colleagues, their saints, their age grade, opened up and talked to him and said, "Tell me why you decided all of a sudden, decided not to be going out with us." He said, "No, it's not that he doesn't want to be going out with them, but something happened." He said, "What happened?" He said, "I happened to meet a man, an elderly man, that told him," the young man is now narrating, that told him about what happened to the father and what happened to the father. The father is late, the father is late. So what happened? So when the father was going out with friends to drink, to catch fun, something happened one day. He was drunk. On his way coming back, he fell into a pit that took his life. He then said also, the direct father keep on following some persons which are friends to him. And one day, after drinking together, he was coming back to the house. He was highly intoxicated. And the vehicle came and knocked him down. He said nobody told him that. The mother never told him that. It was this elderly man that met him one day where he was drinking with them together, with the friends together. And later told him, come and see me when you are gone. And he went and met the young man, the elderly man. And the elderly man told him this story of the father and the father to the father. And this young man then decided, since it was after drinking that my grandfather died, and after drinking that the father died as well, that means there is a history. He then decided to stop drinking with friends. Drinking is not the main issue that is being condemned. He happened to understand that based on the history of the father and the father to the father, that after drinking, while coming back, they lost their life. So the same thing is applicable to everyone. Try to read your history. Some certain things may not be happening well in your life. What is not traceable to your history, you can see it as an accident, you can see it as an attack, you can be working towards it to correct it. But society may be happening in your life, trace your history. But it's more better to trace your history, to read your history and know your history as you journey in this life. In some families, you see some persons how they are behaving. Many of their properties have been taken away from them. They heard about it, their father told them they took their property, another person told them they took their property. And it keep on happening that way. Wisdom demands that kind of person coming from that family have to decide to align with the law that governs property, with the law that governs land. Because the father to the father properties have been taken away from the father to the father. Now the direct father has lost a lot of property. Why? Because of ignorance of the law. Everything is not spiritual. And in that family, nobody is a lawyer. In that family, nobody relates with a lawyer. In that family, everybody is behaving like a coward. In that family, everybody is scared. In that family, everybody believes that let the land be. In that family, everybody is losing everything to their enemy. And they believe that, leave me, let me save my life. Life is not that way. If you are watching me and you are coming from that kind of family, decide. Either you start mingling with lawyers or you decide to go and study law. The more knowledgeable you are regards to your rights based on the law, hear me, the more easier for you to win your enemies. The dangers, or will I say the danger of not reading your history. The more you happen to read your history, you will avoid many things. If you happen to read the history of your family, whether paternal, whether maternal, you will avoid many things. Before some certain things will come, you have gathered capacity, you have gathered that momentum, you have gathered that strength, you have gathered that zeal to face it. It's going to be more disastrous that it happened to come to you whereby you are not aware. I charge you this morning, this afternoon, this evening to read your history for you to avoid not meeting accidentally the danger of not reading your history. I wish you well. God bless you. Cheers.